This is a movie from 2014.
2014.
At the time I first saw it, I was like, this is my new favorite movie.
New favorite movie. Okay.
Now I'm more like, oh, it was okay. I've kind of completely changed my mind on it, but it's still pretty good. Yeah. I actually haven't even seen it again. I've just like, it's
just remembering it.
Yeah, just remembering it. I remember that it's not as good as I thought.
So your new favorite movie? You've only seen it once?
I think so. It's
all right.
I wouldn't say it's my new favorite movie. When I first saw it, I was
yeah.
Okay, so the default language for Cage's battle armor is Japanese, a nod to the novel's country of origin.
Oh, yeah. Kick-Ass.
Nope.
No?
No.
Never mind. Cut that. Cut it. I look like a fool. Actually, that was probably like 2011.
I think so. Based on the manga and novel, All You Need Is Kill.
Oh, yeah. This is...
Kick-Ass.
I knew it. No, I know this one. Is it the Edge of Tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, I remember hearing that working title. All You Need Is Kill or something.
Have you seen
I've not seen this movie.
No?
No. Let's see. This is the one with Cruise, right?
Yep. Tom Cruise. And it starts out where he is, I think he's like a major or something in the army. And he tries to get out of going to war. And, he doesn't want to do it. He's like scared. Nice.
Stupid Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Wow, that was terrifying on this end. I had no idea what just happened. Oh. So Tom Cruise was kind of a pathetic guy who was trying to get out of war, gets drugged and shows up as a private. He gets, they like change his identity and send him off to war to teach him a lesson.
Okay.
And he goes to war, he goes fighting and kills this alien that sprays its blood in its face as he dies. And because of that, he gets these magic powers to time travel. Every time he dies, his day resets. Kind of like Groundhog Day.
Oh, that is definitely not what I thought that movie was about.
Oh, you haven't
seen it? That sounds pretty interesting. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought you'd seen it. Yeah, no, it's like an action version of Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day is a great movie.
This movie, now I don't know what to say because I don't want to ruin it. It's definitely worth watching. What do you think about Groundhog Day?
We have another Memento situation on our hands.
Yeah, this one isn't quite, as important.
Okay.
I don't think. Like, you don't need to go watch this right now. But I don't want to spoil it for you if you're going to see it.
I might see it.
No, I'm just saying, like, Memento, I was like, you need to go watch Memento right now. This one, I'm just like, you should watch it. But Groundhog Day, so it's pretty similar to Groundhog Day. What's your opinion about Groundhog Day?
I love it, but I don't know if it's because I love the story or Bill Murray. Probably both.
The story's interesting.
It's a great story. But Bill Murray just makes the movie.
Yeah. This might upset your relationship with me, but I don't really care for Bill Murray.
Any worse than what? Okay, so I will say this about Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's funny. He's a cult classic.
Yeah.
But he has turned into, he's like, and not by any fault of his own.
Yeah.
He's like transcended into a deity, right? Almost like this icon. And I think that kind of overdoes it. Like, he's great, but he's not like the best.
I think, honestly, I like Bill Murray more than I like Bill Murray in movies.
Like real life Bill Murray?
Real life Bill Murray. So like when Bill Murray was in Zombieland. I really like that. I thought that was funny, but he was playing himself.
Yeah, that was real funny.
Bill Murray will show up and like at parties or show up and do
at
things.
Events and weddings and
just randomly, just because he can, but he'll go up to people and be like, he'll do something weird and he's like, no one is ever gonna believe this happened, and just leave.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the, in Community, my favorite scene of any show ever is when Troy gets kidnapped by John Goodman. And John Goodman is like,
I know exactly what you're talking
about. Troy is like, why is there a Hitler barbecuing meat over in the corner?
Like, he's making a panini.
A panini, yeah. And, John Goodman was like, so no one will ever believe you that this happened.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh, it's so good. But that's what Bill Murray does in real life, which I appreciate so much. I think that's what I would do if I was famous like him. But maybe not.
You can't do that now.
I can't, but nobody would care. No one would ever repeat that story. They're like,
That's
some
true.
guy said, you would never believe this happened, and just walked away.
I'm like, yeah, I believe it.
But yeah, so I think I like Bill Murray, the person, more than I like any of his characters. Cause Groundhog Day is okay. It's, I don't know. It's good to watch once, I guess, but like I don't regret watching it, but I don't need to see it again. Ghostbusters, not really a big fan of.
No.
Saturday Night Live.
I like the first one.
Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
I don't really like. I think it's just kind of the nature of the show. You get like 5% of good stuff and 95% of filler, which is
you
better.
gotta weed through all that.
Which is better than Mad TV was, because Mad TV was like 90% crap and 10% filler. You know what I mean? Like, the best Mad TV ever seemed to be was the worst of Saturday Night Live.
You do not have a high opinion of Mad TV.
No.
I've seen some bad Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like Mad TV's bad stuff was so awful, and their good stuff was just passable. And I feel like Saturday Night Live had very rare good stuff, but it still hit. It had high notes. Most of it was just kind of boring.
Have you ever watched Key and Peele?
Yes.
What do you think about them?
I go back and forth. I don't know. Sometimes they're funny, but a lot of it's kind of played out. Like, they kind of, like the Obama stuff got old. The Victor, the translator thing, that got old after a while.
Yeah, they've definitely lost a lot of steam.
The weird name, the NFL thing, they did that like multiple times. Like, they've
done it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. They had things that were funny, but then they like held on to them, you know, like. And so that kind of ruins everything, I think.
I do agree.
But
they have a lot of great ones though. They're pretty funny guys.
But I really like Keegan-Michael Key. Like I can't think of any movie that he's been in that's come out recently that I haven't really liked.
Did you see Keanu?
I did not. I do want to see it though.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But I was thinking of like, he's in Pitch Perfect 2. His character's really good in that.
I don't think I even saw that whole movie.
No, it's alright. I mean, it is what it is. He was in Why Him? Did you see Why Him?
Yes, he was funny in that.
He was funny in that. And he was a ridiculous character. He easily
could
have been so annoying, but he did it so well. Like,
no, yeah, for sure.
Like, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, have you watched the show Fargo?
No, I haven't. I heard it's good though.
Oh, it's great. All of them are great. But Key and Peele are both in the first season in like one episode.
Uh-huh.
And they're fantastic. I think it's so funny. It's like, they find a way, cause it's super serious. It's really dark show, but they find a way to still be funny.
Yeah.
But like, not like where it ruins it. It takes you out of it. It's pretty good.
Did you watch, Friends from College on Netflix?
No, I it is one that has interested me. I just haven't.
It was, I don't know what the word is. Good is not right. It was interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
We enjoyed it, but it was like, the characters are all awful people.
Right.
But like, not awful in like an extreme way, but awful in like
It's Always Sunny?
Yeah, not like that. But like, oh no, these seem like actual people who are just awful.
Like Seinfeld.
But not even like that. Like they're cheating on each other and like, just like mean, you know what I mean? Like not
right.
in I don't know. But it's pretty good.
No, I see what you're saying.
And Fred Savage he's the funniest in that whole show.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, he had a couple lines. I can't remember what they were now, but he said some stuff that I thought was just so funny.
I might have to check that out.
And Billy Eichner is in it, and he plays he's gay, but he plays a straight character, like not a comedic character, and was really good. I was shocked because Billy Eichner, his personality is so big,
over the top.
Yeah,
well, so that's funny that he comes up because he is in this season of American Horror Story.
Oh, really?
There's only been 2 episodes so far, but he's in it, and he's actually like he kind of bothers me. I'm not gonna lie, but in this, he's like more toned down, but still funny. So it's not bad. I like it.
Have you watched all of American Horror Story?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think there's some real good ones, and then there's some not good ones.
Because my opinion, I've only watched the first season. I watched it originally dubbed
in German.
And then in English afterwards. And I preferred the story I told myself was going on. Like everything that I wrote in my head, trying to fill in the gaps of the German, I preferred that to the actual show.
I feel you.
I was not that impressed with the actual show.
So there's one, I want to say it's like season 4. It's called Freak Show. That one is the best, like hands down.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can't even really explain why, other than it's great all around. And it's got a good story. It's got just good characters. It's got Michael Chiklis. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Michael Chiklis is in like every FX show.
Yeah. Oh, anything on FX, he's got a cameo.
I wonder if, because The Shield is kind of what really kept FX alive for a long time.
He owns FX.
Does he? He's just FX.
And he makes them put him in every show. Yeah, he was in, obviously The Shield, and he had Sons of Anarchy, American Horror Story. I feel like there's another one.
Has he been in Always Sunny yet? Although that's not on FX anymore, is it? It's on FXX.
FXX.
What? How unnecessary.
Yeah, right? That was dumb.
Just give it a different name.
Right?
Or even FX2. That would have been better than FXX. Stupid.
FX8, the Ocho.
Calling you out, Fox.
Yeah, right? But yeah, anyways, American Horror Story. It's got some good seasons. The Freak Show one is really good. The Asylum one is really good. There's one about witches that was okay.
Coven, I think it is, right?
Coven, yeah. Coven, it wasn't bad. Last season was probably the worst one.
Now,
it was
correct me if I'm wrong, but American Horror Story uses all the same actors, but every season is a different story, right?
Yes.
Do any of them
pretty much
build off of each other?
Yeah, so there's a few crossovers, but they're not like big.
So
they're
if you watch
cameos almost.
If you watch them out of order, does it matter?
No, not really.
No,
I wouldn't say so. You can watch any of them at any point, and each season is contained within itself.
Yeah, yeah.
If you ever get interested enough, I would recommend just watch the Freak Show.
Yeah,
see what you think.
My opinion was of the show. It was good. It was well made. I don't really need extra darkness in my life for the sake of darkness. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, cause that's kind of what it all is. It's just a horror. And
Right.
I'm not scared. It doesn't like bother me. It doesn't keep me up at night or anything like that. It's like, I don't need it. I don't.
The emotional distress.
Yeah, well, I just don't need that, whatever that is, you know, like it doesn't really affect me. I'm just like not interested to add that into my life.
Right.
Like a
I see
drama
what you're saying.
that's got a good story that has, you know, something terrible happen in it or something evil happen in it is fine because it's like, oh no, there's a story that this is helping out. But American Horror Story is, oh, this is horror with story. You know what I mean? Like, the evil in a drama is to service the story. The story in a horror is to service the horror. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I just don't really care for it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not a fan.
I would even venture to say that out of all of them, even though the title sounds like it wouldn't be true, it's probably not one of the darker seasons Freak Show.
Yeah.
Like, it's more, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's more, it felt lighter.
Mm. Are you, you looking forward to the next season of Black Mirror? It's supposed to be coming out soon, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we talked about this last time. Oh no, we talked about it on the Black Mirror episode that, somehow got lost.
Oh yeah. The Lost episode.
That lost episode. That was awful.
And they had a whole bunch of Interstellar stuff on it.
That one did?
I don't know.
No, that was a different
one. Was that a full episode just for Black Mirror? I don't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really bad.
Huh.
It was, we just came back from like 3 weeks of not doing anything, like not making an episode. You were sick.
Right.
And we were so off speed. It was easily the worst one we've ever made.
And it was lost.
Yeah, it was lost. It's lost forever. I don't even think I have the files anymore.
Uh-huh.
I should have kept them. We could have used it as a bonus things in a while, but it was bad. Anyways, do you have a movie you want to see? Or I guess if Edge of Tomorrow comes on, what are you going to do?
I will watch it because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I actually might watch this one again. I want to see it. See if I still like it as much as I did. There's like a montage towards the beginning that's really funny.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I thought they did a good job with it.
No, okay. Is this the one that has Morgan Freeman?
I don't think so. This has Tom Cruise.
What? Yeah, what's the one I'm thinking of?
Mixed up.
I do that a lot, more than you would think. I feel like there was a trailer for a movie that I saw that also came out around that same time. And it was Tom Cruise on a mysterious planet. And Morgan Freeman was the leader of this, like, group of people who they didn't know were alive or something.
Scientology?
I don't. Yeah, it was Scientology.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this is all on Earth.
As far as you know.
That's true.
What is the one I'm thinking of? Oblivion.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
No, this is not Oblivion. This is Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Is there a movie that you would like to see?
Actually, there is. And I just glanced at it as I was going through some of Tom Cruise's IMDb page. Have you seen the movie Valkyrie?
I've not. It looks awful.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. For my memory, it's all green screen, right? It's
I don't know.
It was a green screen movie, and he was like a German war fighter or something like that.
It's about a small group of German guys who they're like trying to assassinate Hitler. Something along those lines.
I want to say it came out right around the time 300 did, when they were trying to do.
Could be, 2008.
Everything was green screened, and I'm not a fan. Like that.
Yeah, if you could avoid the green screen, please.
Well, I feel like that was the selling point of this movie. Was like,
oh really?
Everything is fake. And it's like, oh no, that's not what makes the green screen impressive. The same with the second Star Wars prequel, Attack of the Clones. Like a big thing was like, oh, we created this whole world in green screen, which it's impressive. Technically, it's very difficult, and everything they did was great. But to watch, not interesting at all to me. Like, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Speaking of green screen, have you seen the new trailer for The Disaster Artist?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I think it looks good still.
I think it looks great. I think Franco looks like he does an amazing job.
Yeah. Well, he went crazy, I think.
Oh, really? Being Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah. I watched an interview where him and Tommy Wiseau and, what's his brother's name? Dave Franco and, Greg Sestero. They were all sitting on the couch talking about it. James Franco was still talking like Tommy Wiseau. Like, I don't think he could turn it off.
He can't snap out of it.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I brought that up is because there's like a little scene where it's like, you guys have like an alleyway out here. It looks just like this set. He's like, yeah. It's like, why don't we just shoot it out there? He's like, no, this is Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, they built that set. It wasn't green screen.
Well, no, I know.
And, they tore it down, and then he decided he wanted to use it again, so they had to rebuild it. Then they only used one clip of that green screen. Or not green screen, that alleyway.
That's funny.
And that was about when the guy came in to tell Johnny about the underwear stuff. My underwears. So
you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
That movie. Oh, it's bad.
I'm trying to get Christy to watch it. I tell her, I think she will appreciate The Disaster Artist more if she's seen The Room.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I want to see. I never got around to seeing it. I always wanted to. I just haven't.
I thought you were talking about The Disaster Artist still.
Well, that too. I definitely for sure will see that.
When is that coming out?
I want to say it's December, but it could be November, but it's not too far away.
Oh, yeah. I hope it comes out here.
It's this year. Is there a chance that it wouldn't?
Yeah, there's a good chance that it wouldn't. In my town, at least, yeah. Because we have two theaters that both have 4 screens, and generally 3 of the screens are set aside for Thai movies.
Yeah.
And one, they'll play a movie in English like twice a day on one of those. And so if, say, The Disaster Artist comes out alongside Star Wars or a Marvel movie or something like that, those
well, it will be right there with Star Wars.
Will it?
Oh yeah, Star Wars comes out mid-December.
Yeah, so if there's a bigger movie, there's a much higher chance that we'll miss it.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll come out, but it's like too indie, I think, for it to make it to my town here.
Yeah, I can see that.
It might be in Bangkok or something like that, but I think it won't make it to Mae Sot.
Now, when you go to see an English movie, how many people are in that theater?
It depends on the movie.
Is it like a good crowd?
No.
Does it ever fill up?
No, I've never been in a full English movie here.
Are you ever by yourself?
No, I haven't done that either. I've been in one that was half full once here, and that was the most.
Oh, that was the most?
And that was How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, okay.
And I went with a group of like 20 people, because they brought a bunch of their kids and stuff like that. So we were.
So you were part of half the crowd.
Yeah, we were half of that audience. So.
I gotcha.
But yeah. I've only ever been in the theater by myself once. Well, I wasn't by myself. I was on a date with your sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which movie was this?
What was it? Atonement.
Oh, I have not seen that movie.
Yeah. But that was the only time it's ever happened.
I remember for my 16th birthday, me and Joey went to go see the movie White Chicks in theater, and we were the only ones in there.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
And it was like a tiny one. It was like it felt like a 10-person theater.
That was
It was like just on a, yeah, it's not good.
Speaking of Joey, how come he was so afraid to share his Dimetapp story publicly?
I don't know.
Why do you have to secretly call you and leave a message?
Well, I did tell him to call in.
Oh, that's true.
If you remember, I think he probably called in immediately.
Oh.
He didn't want to look like he was hiding. He's like, I got a call.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you'd like to get a hold of us, you can reach us at ISeenThatPod or me directly at Alan RJR.
And I am at Taylor Enixon.
Then if you enjoy the show and you would like to help us out, help support us, you can go over to Patreon. And if you donate $1, you can dedicate it to me or to Taylor to see who is the better person. We have a competition between the two of us. Currently, at the time of recording this, I'm winning.
Boo.
And I assume that won't have changed. Hopefully,
I assume that this is never going to change.
Hopefully more people will just keep voting for me and it'll stay 100% me and 0% you, but just get bigger and bigger.
That way it's just an insurmountable lead.
Yeah.
I like it.
But yeah, so by doing that, by voting with $1, you also get access to all our episodes earlier. And you get to be fancy like that. I don't know. I felt like me saying "and" really set myself up because I didn't have a second point.
And you get to be fancy.